before, everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a cut! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Punch it out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. Get it to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Got it behind the line. It's Isaac. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. TCU. Thanks to that penalty, a little closer to the goal line, but it is still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line.
pressure and the exclamation point on that drive.
That great first drive by this offense capped off third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Quick completion to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading into those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Gonna look downfield again. He's got the tight end. Nice move there. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's second and long. Smith wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
They'll use their running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Smith dropping to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, looking for a man. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Blasted as he lets it go.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Oh, better look out! Turning it on! He's at the tip. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Smith wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Snagged in the middle, it's Stone. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Aurora. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Aurora. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Aurora. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
With jet sweep pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Scores on a sneak.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep...
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. Unleashes it. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. In the red area, it's Cook. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Finds a little space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna run it. It's Aurora. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over, and if nothing's open downfield...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Here's the handoff. Running to Green. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Got his man. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Smith wants to throw. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Aurora. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Might as well give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Slings it. Got his man all by himself. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU!
so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by 11 over Georgia Southern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Using his legs, it's Travis. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up the yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And back in the day, you used to line up, and your tight end was a blocker, and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He has the first and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, home run! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. Got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Smith dropping to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you want to get them a third and long. Obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down. They win and
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were confident.